ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to our penultimate roundup episode for 2015, where we'll be recapping the latest news regarding Valve and the community. Numerous delays caused our last episode to release well after a bunch of huge headlines dropped midweek, so we're going to dedicate a few minutes here at the start of this episode to getting caught up. The biggest bit of gaming-related news was of course Counter-Strike Global Offensive's Winter Update, which introduced a bunch of new content for many areas of CSGO. Most notably from this new content is the R8 Revolver, an optional replacement for the Desert Eagle which boasts high damage but a long firing time. Unfortunately for active CSGO players, the gun was quickly found to be extremely overpowered, as it offers basically the same damage as an AWP for $850 and actually very little setup time. Within 3 days, Valve had issued a statement to the CSGO blog and confirmed that they would be reducing the weapon's damage and increasing the firing time even further, hopefully bringing it in line with their initial expectations. We haven't really heard a lot about it since the nerf, and we've definitely seen it used a lot less frequently, so hopefully it won't be too long before the R8 is considered properly balanced. With the addition of this all-new weapon came skins, all of which were featured alongside skins for other items in the new Revolver case. A killer replay was also added to the demolition and casual game modes, allowing players to more easily identify just how, when, and where they were killed, hopefully enabling players to more effectively learn from their own experiences. If, like us, you find the new feature a bit distracting, it can be switched off in the menus. Several timing changes in competitive matches should help improve the experience of playing bomb defusal maps, while the holiday-themed freeze cams and gift-giving celebrations have also returned. A longer, more granular list of improvements, such as the additions of servers in Hong Kong, can be found over on the game's official changelogs. This past week marked 1 whole month since the official launch of Valve's Steam controller, and they recently released a large blog post to celebrate. The large and rather substantial post covers most of the popular and recently updated Steam controller features, including the gyroscope and mouse-like joystick mode, while also previewing a bunch of new upcoming functionality. These include the ability to save controller configurations to the device's firmware, to use the controller's typing and control schemes outside of regular Steam games, and a new HUD which dynamically shows exactly what it is outputting at any given time, making it easy to understand just how it is emulating a keyboard and mouse or a regular controller. The post concludes with a link to a new short video on Valve's YouTube channel, which shows off how a bunch of the Steam controllers were constructed and organized at a warehouse in the US. The custom facility is almost entirely automated, constructing and preparing every component of the Steam controllers from start to finish, with reconstructing science from Portal 2's soundtrack making the whole experience seem even more ominous and important than it has any right to. The facility's equipment is also embezzled with the Aperture Science logo, to which we say, of course it is, this is Valve we're talking about. Make sure you check out the video as soon as you're done with this episode, as it's an extremely interesting look at some of Valve's most interesting hardware, not to mention hardware and gaming peripherals in general. Following the discussion of Steam's newly introduced trade holds on last week's episode, we thought we'd bring up an even newer blog post released by Valve this past week, one which largely focuses on the current state of trading and account theft, highlighting the drastic need for these new security measures. In the extensive post, Valve mentions that over 77,000 accounts are hijacked or compromised each month alone, with that tally easily surpassing any amount Valve can easily control. With so much virtual money saved up within modern Steam accounts, even casual CSGO, Dota, or TF2 players can still have upwards of several hundred or $1,000 worth of content stored in their accounts, making Steam accounts even more valuable and worthwhile than ever. From the "here's the trade-off" section of the post, it sounds as if Valve are still experimenting with new security measures while also reiterating their reasoning for setting up the newly implemented features. It's a far longer and more detailed post than we've made it sound like here, so go and check it out if you're interested in the current state of Steam security, like many are. One small news story actually cut from last week's episode focused on the recent influx of CSGO merchandise to the Valve and WeLoveFine stores. The designs created by both Valve and the community range from hats, t-shirts, mice, gaming peripherals, jackets, mugs, glasses, lanyards, phone cases, and much more, all of which you should be able to get just in time for Christmas if this kind of thing interests you. Finally, before we go, here's a quick congratulations to the Portal Stories Mel team on their recent win at the Game Awards 2015, where they won in the Best Fan Creation category. It's a mod that we never got around to reviewing, but it's always good to see the Source community enjoying success, so congratulations again to LP Freaky, Lone Wolf, and the rest of the team. And that'll wrap up this week of Valve News. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to follow our social media pages, and to get involved by signing up over on the ValveTime.net community forums. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.